Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom, equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest as we make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
The season ended.
There we go. Okay.
Welcome back, listeners, to an unnumbered episode of Botched. It's
dare we say in-betweener?
In-betweener?
I guess it would be a betweener or tweener, if you will. This is a sort of a special occasion for you listening to the podcast.
Very special.
It's very special, as we are joined by not one but two special guests from a sister D&D podcast that we found through the loving embrace of TikTok. I guess we'll call it that. And we decided to have a collaboration, a crossover, if you will. So we will be doing the first two episodes of this crossover, and then the D20 Syndicate will take over from there, taking what we've done here and then trying to thwart it all, pretty much. So let's get into it. Before we introduce the characters, let's give a little bit of a setup to where you guys are in, because I don't even think the players know exactly what's going on. So let's get this started here. In the steam-powered world of Giraffe, the Industrial Revolution...
Is that it? You're going to make a steam-powered giraffe joke right off the top?
Yep.
All right, I'll allow it.
But it's Giraffe.
Yeah.
Steam-powered
Because
giraffe.
I can't say carafe or
Like a
whatever,
GIF.
so it's
Got it.
Giraffe.
Got it.
There's two in there. So it is a typical fantasy world, but they had their own Industrial Revolution. But when it kicked off, it got a little steampunky. And so a lot of the industry is really reliant on steam itself. Technology boomed, further increasing the disparity between the haves and the have-nots. Laborers are paid enough to live on, but not much more than that. The wealthy aristocratic classes vie for power and attempt to one-up each other. Kingdoms are ruled through bloodlines, but most still bow to the whims of the titans of industry. Though this widely accepted as probably true, the royal families vehemently deny such ludicrous accusations.
My life for Ford.
Exactly. It's fine. I don't know why that one got me so much, but those looking to labor for employment have a few options. They can become street urchins, aka homeless, thieves,
That's
or...
my background.
Well, there you go. Or adventurers. Most of the ancient mystical dungeons have been long since looted, but there are always monsters needing to be slain. Tonight, we follow a group of thieves. While some are closer than others to, each other in the group, this will be the first and possibly last job they do together. So, let's introduce each of our players. I'll start on the Twitch screen. So, top left, we'll start. Phil, who are you? What are you playing?
My name is Philip D. Keating, the Imaginary Nomad, and I am playing the half-orc fighter, Clunk.
Okay.
I was named after the sound I had when my mom dropped me. I'm quick to startle, and I don't understand proportionate force.
Great. Mika from the D20 Syndicate. Thank you. Welcome. Who are you? What are you playing?
I am Michaela, your sister in TikTok, and I am playing Valmy Figaro. So, I, Valmy Figaro, am a bit of a celebrity. Maybe your parents have heard of me, maybe not. But child star, actor, singer, dancer, you know the drill. My greatest god is probably myself. Other than that, there's not much you should know.
Okay. Tristan, who are you? What are you doing?
Hi, I'm Flenville Sarit. I grew up on the mean streets of this city, and growing up poor, I really wanted to watch all the exciting things that were happening, but I just didn't have any coin to go, so I spent my time training in the back alleys by the karate monastery, whoosh, whoosh, yeah, until I became a shadow monk, and now I take jobs in the hopes that someday I will be king of this world. When I become rich enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a monk.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm going to be the king.
All right. Jenna, what are you doing?
I'm going to be playing a Tabaxi rogue. I will not be telling you my name. I do not believe you need to know it. Oh, well, a wise person once told me that you should always pick a place where you always wanted to travel and use that as your goal.
Okay.
I would like to go to Kyoto.
That's where they're gonna
Nice.
die.
Oh, I don't know if I
You know
mentioned
that,
it,
right?
but I'm a half elf and also, yeah, I'm a monk.
You said it.
You think
Sweet.
karate,
Did I?
man.
Karate
Yeah.
monk. Sweet.
Lindsay,
Sweet.
welcome from the D20 Syndicate. Who are you? What are you doing?
Hello. So I'm Lindsay, another fellow TikTok sister, and I'm playing Professor, who is an artificer. He is very, very old, has big ol' Santa beard situation, and he tries to dress as hip as he can, but he's very hunched over and just he's having a rough time. But so he used to have a bit of crime thieving, I guess, himself, and helping with different heists and things like that, and in his younger days. But since he has started to kind of get into becoming more like a chef for kids' birthday parties and entertaining when the bard bails. So that's what he's been doing since.
Okay. And last and definitely least, Steve, who are you? What are you doing?
I'm playing Brianu,
Fuck you. Nice.
Furbolg Barbarian. And ever since security systems killed my parents when I was little, I've trained under Master Hacker Brangelina Broly to become the greatest Furbolg hacker in the world.
Okay.
Take his legs.
What do you
You know what? Take his.
How does
Take 'em
hacking
down.
work?
Take his
I
hand.
don't need
and
legs to hack. You will learn in-game how hacking works. Calm down.
Oh, okay. Good.
Take his
Questions.
fucking
You
hands.
gave him a great axe.
It's true. I should take his fingers, not his hands.
Well, you can take all of it.
I'll hack with my mouth if I have to.
Do furbolgs have hands that are like sloths, like with the big claws? I assume.
I think they just have regular
think they have
hands
lobster
with
claws.
toenails and
No,
everything.
they have lobster claws, I think.
I think they have Cookie Monster hands.
Wait, what are furbolgs? Are they like
Abominations.
They're big furry dudes.
furries? Okay, nice.
Like bugbears, right?
What is the difference between a furbolg and a bugbear?
Smaller.
They're not evil.
Okay.
They're like nice bugbears.
Bugbears aren't evil.
Dude, you
Bugbears are
Real nice
adorable.
big bird.
Bugbears can be.
I think
not
they're
evil.
usually evil.
They're usually bad, but they're also playable races, I think, sometimes.
I played a bugbear.
Well, you did, so that doesn't mean a whole lot. So each of you had gotten a letter from each of you. Now, it could be different for each of you who it might be, but a very reliable source gave you this letter. So it's definitely someone that you normally can trust for good jobs. Figaro, you arrive at this, it looks like a very abandoned warehouse. Like it looks like it had a structural fire within the last year or so. It's about a mile outside of the city or the town of Abney. And the surrounding area, there's a lot of farmland, but right where this factory is, it's kind of overgrown with woods and things like that. But there's not really a lot of people around. It's just off of the road, so it's a little secluded. And yeah, you're the first to arrive on the scene, according to the note that you got.
All right. Hello? Hello?
Are you outside or inside?
Well, I walked inside. I'm not going to stand outside by the road.
So you go inside. It's pretty dank. It's pretty dark. You hear some drippy drips from water dripping out of the holes in the roof. There seems to be a table with a box on it in the distance, but as you see that, Flenville arrives.
Yeah. I kick in through the window.
Kicking through the bathroom
You know what?
window.
High-low.
Like a forward, high kick, kind of high-low.
Yeah.
Is it a high kick or a low kick?
High.
There are no windows. You just go through the open. They're all burned out and busted, so you just fly through an open space. Yeah. Okay, you do.
Careful! That's a box trap. Hi, I'm Flenville.
Well, you probably already know me. I'm Valmy Figaro.
Uh-huh. I've been to lots of bars.
Perfect. There's a perfectly good door over there.
I don't trust him. Door took one of my friend's legs when we were kids.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Is there going to be anyone else joining us?
I don't know. I just got this piece of paper. And it says, I'm here.
Can you read?
Absolutely.
As you're having that conversation, a small old man using a large wooden spoon as a walking stick sort of trundles inside.
Valmy, you made it!
Biggle.
Spoon Man.
Biggle, how many years has it been?
So many. Too long. I'm glad you could make it. What are the odds working together again?
Well, once I found out you were on the job, I couldn't let down an old friend.
Wow, you two are old.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
And
87 years young.
Whew. Wow. I'll be dead before I get 87. I'm 22. I'm Flenville. I grew up on the streets.
Nice to meet you.
While you're having this awkward interaction about age, which I'm told you're not ever supposed to talk about, Brianu walks in as what does a furball look like again?
Big blue furry guy.
Blue furry guy.
How
big?
He's like Poppy, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I get stuck furball from World of Warcraft.
I think you should just do that, right? But blue.
But blue,
Yeah,
okay.
like Sonic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like a hunchbacked little bear person,
Yeah, that's him.
but blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's a hacker?
Who's a hacker?
And a slasher.
He's got a keyboard made out of rock.
Yeah, it's my deck.
Sure.
It's my hacking deck.
Sure.
It's just a rock. I heard we were talking about age in here.
Whoa.
Does everybody want to repeat? I missed some of the ages.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa.
You smell terrible.
Well, you know, it's the hair. I don't wash it.
Oh. All right.
That's a choice that I respect.
Most people don't, but you know, I mean, whatever floats your boat. That's weird. You're weird.
Clunk, you come in because Brianna hasn't really moved too far out of the doorway yet, so you just have to slink around him, I guess. But you're up next.
The guy in town with the bell told me that this paper says here.
He told me the same thing, dude.
Guy with a bell?
Yeah. Bellman.
Yeah, he's like just ringing it, and he's the only one that didn't run from me in my appearance, and he read this note and said here, and pushed me and pointed me up the hills.
Okay.
It's sweaty in here.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I just got here too. Spoon Man looks really trustworthy. I think he's our best friend.
So trustworthy.
See, he's
Best
old.
friend.
I don't trust the elderly.
Kyoto, you've been in the building the entire time.
What?
I'm just happy I'm not the gross one here anymore.
This is the team that I am set up with? Are you joking?
Was that out loud?
Was that from the
Nice
box?
to meet you.
Is the box speaking?
Hey.
It was from the box.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna throw a
Really?
dart at the box. It's scary.
Okay.
So have you always been a box?
You got a 21 to throw a dart at the box?
You throw a dart at the box, it hits. It doesn't seem like it goes in very far, but it definitely sticks in the box, and it just moves
He's
ever so
pushing it
slightly.
as hard as he can, man. I mean, just because it's not satisfying the box doesn't mean he's not trying.
Hey,
Is the box still working?
Kyoto slinks out of the box.
you
What
weren't
in the
box.
fuck is wrong with you?
You
We
might have
saved
been
you from
behind
that box.
It's a box
It
puzzle.
feels
What
no
were you
pain.
doing?
Get away from it.
The box is like it's about 1 foot by 1 foot square, so it's not very big.
Does it
If
have
I think I
hinges?
said-
You are going to get cramps sitting in a box like that.
You don't tell me how to sit in a box. I am a cat.
If she fits, she sits.
She loves boxes.
Yeah,
Can't resist
You're a
boxes.
cat?
Cats are made of liquid.
Okay. Good talk.
So what's in the box already?
Thank you for that insight. So everybody other than Kyoto is on one side of the room, and Kyoto is over on the other side of the room next to the table where the box is located. So have at that as you will. Kyoto, you standing next to the box, you notice that this box has no hinges, it has no lock, it doesn't seem to have any way to open it or any sort of devices on the outside of it.
Wait, is it an egg?
Nope, it's a box.
Hinges, key.
What is an egg?
Persevering, is that what you're going to say?
No, I wasn't necessarily going to say that. I don't know what you mean.
Uh-huh.
Does anyone else know why we are here? What this box is for?
Yeah, who's an expert in boxes? I'm definitely not. I've never been able to
I
afford
can
a box.
totally hack that box.
I mean, I've dealt with boxes a time or two. I actually, full disclosure, I have a box with me.
Ah!
It's my pig named Cat.
Cats are made of liquid.
Why would you name your pig Cat?
Well, Pig was going to be a cat, and then I just kind of got distracted, and he turned into a...
Hammer the nose
what
too
he
much?
is. So please don't shoot that box.
I will
but
accept
maybe
this.
I could...
Pigs are made of
maybe
meat.
I could,
I mean,
it's not me.
all of us are made of meat.
It is true.
Except Cat.
Except cats.
So are roaches.
Cat's
That's
a
true.
robot.
I look at Clunk and lick my lips.
So I could look at this box,
Sure.
maybe, and maybe
So you're going over to the box. Now, you go over to the box, and it looks like it has very intricate sort of carved design. They don't look like runes or anything like that. They look almost more like artistic. But you don't even see a seam on the box, really, where it would open. You can pick it up. It's pretty light. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any way into the box.
So it appears this box is just beautiful. It's just a beautiful box. It is pretty design, just for looks.
What if you smashed it?
It's a
I
good
want to
box.
smash it.
Well, the cat's not dead until you smash it open and look at it.
That's
You let,
true.
him, you let him smash it.
It's
Let's
Schrodinger's box.
put it back on the table, and we'll all go over there, and then that guy can smash the box.
I can hack it. I can hack it open.
Okay.
He keeps pushing this hacking like he wants to show everyone how he can do it.
Hacking's gonna happen. All right.
I'm pretty sure if I just knock it off the table enough, it'll open up.
Give it a shot.
Fall at it until it falls.
Okay. Is that what you're doing? You're just knocking it off the table?
Yeah, absolutely.
It just falls on the ground. It bounces a couple times. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Hey, that's my
Someone
name.
pick it up.
The box knows you stole your name. Get it?
But yeah, it doesn't seem to break. It doesn't seem to open. You
Can
just
I pick it up?
Yeah, if you go over to the box, you can pick it
Hey,
up.
I'm going to
box, how you
shake it
doing?
as hard as I can.
It sounds like there's something not heavy inside the box, but you shake it. Nothing happens. You just shake it.
And what's it made out of?
Box.
It looks like it's made out of wood. Looks. A very dark, grayish, brownish colored wood.
Ash.
It's a 1x1?
Gotta
Yep.
smash them all. Gotta smash
Yeah,
them all.
I'm going to smash this.
Okay.
Against the wall with my hand.
The wall closest to you, or
Yeah.
over by the other party members? What do you think?
You know what? I'm going to take it into the corner like a weirdo.
Okay. This is mine.
Don't look at me while I smash.
Hunch over and start smashing this box.
I'm going to open it.
You're gonna make me open it.
I can't open it if everyone's staring.
What are you doing, Stepbox?
No.
Fuck you. All right, so you go over and you try smashing it. Are you throwing it or just palming it into the wall
Palming it
repeatedly?
into the floor, yeah.
Okay. Roll me a... How many times do you want to palm this into the floor?
Till it cracks open, my dude.
Okay, roll me 3 D4s.
Oh, those are what I want.
That was a D20.
I don't have a variety of
This is
dice
how many-
out.
how
Come
much
on.
damage I'm going to take. Do you want separate or added?
Added.
Oh wow.
8, 10, 11.
Okay, you take 11 damage of force damage. It feels like it almost like sprains some muscles in your arm from the force of this thing. And you're like, ow.
I'm then gonna probably toss it away right away because it confuses me and has injured me.
Okay.
Ah! Ah!
So I'll pick up the box.
Okay.
And I'll say, "Hey, it's just you and me. You don't have to be afraid. You can open for me. It's safe."
It gets tighter.
Roll a D100. That's how much damage you take. Now, nothing seems to happen when you sweet talk the box.
I give it a little kiss.
Okay.
Do I feel affection?
You feel like an equal amount of force just was thrown back into your lips, which is to say, not much.
It
It
kissed
kissed
you
me
back.
back.
So it feels like it kissed you back.
It's a great box.
It's not.
Everybody,
keeping it.
I'd like to announce that me and the box are getting married. We're in love.
Okay.
We're gonna spend 40 minutes on this box
Yep.
puzzle.
See, Valmy? Told you it was a box puzzle. Trap.
I examine the box.
Nothing different from what I've said.
Give it
already.
to someone smarter.
You just said there's no seams.
Huh?
You just said there's no seams.
Yeah,
There's
so
no
I said
writing or
there
anything?
are intricate carvings, but it doesn't look like runes or anything like that. There are no seams, no hinges. It doesn't look like you can examine the box from any angle. It doesn't seem like you don't see a way that this box opens.
Can you describe the carvings to me?
It's a lot of circular esque carvings, similar like not unsimilar to musical notes, but not that similar to musical notes. So don't get that idea in your head. But just a lot of circular curvature kind of carvings in it. It doesn't seem to have any particular pattern.
I give the box to figure out what this.
So you walk it over to figure
What
out.
it mean? Box.
Where is everybody in the room right now?
Skull King in the corner.
The corner where he had
Near the table.
Okay.
I'm just over by the table where I grabbed the box initially.
entrance.
Okay. You give it to Figaro then.
I typically don't deal with this kind of thing. My manager usually handles this.
Doesn't like to be handed things.
But there should be some help around. A stagehand, maybe? Hello?
A rat skitters by.
Oh, thank God, sir. Sir, this box, it's not opening.
It just runs by. Just hisses and moves by. It's carrying a dead bird.
Wow.
Child?
Didn't say nothing.
I'm going to roll a con save.
That's like your two favorite food
Chase the
groups.
rat.
I don't chase the rat.
Okay.
Have you? Do you
Sorry, you
no,
first.
I
Go
was
ahead.
maybe someone like twists it or like traces the
Bops it.
symbols. I don't know. I've tried to break stuff before.
Do I recognize any of these markings on it at all?
Do an Arcana check.
I will.
And if your hands get tired,
The
I'm
Warlock
here,
I
Val.
rolled had Arcana as proficiency. And then I was like,
19.
spell slots.
You said 19?
Yes.
So the carvings don't look super similar, but based on the circumstances, you think it might have to. It's probably some sort of magical spell where it requires a certain number of people to be nearby.
This is like those rooms where you have to escape, no?
I mean, you
But
can get
you
out of the
need-
room.
Sort of.
No, but
you need all players to help you with this. So maybe everyone gather around the box and I don't know, put your hands in like it's opening night and we're saying a prayer before we go on stage or something like that.
I don't understand a lot of their words.
Rally around the table, man.
Oh, pocket full of shells! And I run it. I run it.
What?
Everybody put your hands in.
Rally around the
Go
family.
team.
So as soon as all of you get within 5 feet of the box, you start to hear a ticking and a whirring noise.
It's a bomb.
No.
Run.
Already?
And after about 10 seconds of ticking, there is a loud poof, and the top of the box just flies off, ding, 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 and the sides just fall open. And there appears to, well, now it's a bunch of crumpled papers because someone shook the box up really hard, so they're not as nicely, neatly laid out, but it looks like a bunch of blueprints and a small note.
Hacking successful.
That was social hacking.
Oh, social hack. Okay.
So can anyone Can anyone like read and see?
I can totally read.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I heard that Flenville can read very well.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Flenville.
Yeah, I can.
Read.
That's good.
I'm going to look at him.
Okay. So it appears to be, anyways, they look like a picture of a boat. Like a very large steamboat is what it looks like. Various drawings.
Okay.
It looks like over the top, off the side,
I
more of a
recognize this
breakdown of
stuff.
the building. And then there's one it looks like a more legit blueprint, not just like some weirdly carved hand drawing of, it says that it's the cargo hold.
So, voice and head, real quick.
Yeah.
Is this something that the Botch people can, get from
Expect.
now on? Yeah, expect every
Yeah.
season now?
No.
Yeah.
Getting these maps?
Yes.
Oh, maps,
Yes.
please.
Are you
Yes.
showing off for our new friends that we have maps?
No, these won't be good. I mean, these aren't
They're
going to
not
be
good now, but
they're
at
gonna
least
do-
there's something.
Well, yeah, they expire in a week.
This
so-
boat.
Okay, all right, calm
These are
down.
company maps,
they're
so don't get used to
Inspector
them.
Boat is
Gadget.
chonky.
These maps will self-destruct in
Yep.
10
Yeah, there's
seconds.
that's a bunch of pictures of a boat, and then there's like rooms that are labeled like
There's an arrow that says rooms.
it says
It
Struge,
just says rooms.
Veep,
Yep.
Lebrum, Realtor Grey, and Stairwhoop.
Each
Yep.
of the
Stairwhoop.
drawings written on the top says synthetic dream.
So I say, I don't know about y'all, but this looks like a pretty engineered pizza cutter, if you ask me.
Roll intelligence or history check.
I've had pizza.
Yeah.
Intelligeneering. 12.
Telenaut.
A
11.
16.
I'm scared of
Also
water cars. Not natural.
So I'm going to guess low. All right.
But not water?
No.
Cars
Water-
are for
water's
roads, not for water.
Carts are for roads.
It's good. You seem like you're a little wet to be scared of water.
So
This isn't mine. I'm borrowing it.
You're holding it for
I'm
some.
holding it for a friend.
everybody but Clunk recognizes the name of, they recognize this ship, the Synthetic Dream. It is a huge steamboat that is typically run by just like the rich elites, and the running theory by most people that aren't in that group is that it's how they do like black market auctions and things like that, because the boat is set actually to load up not too far away from where you guys are currently located, and it'll arrive in the main city. But yeah, so you can see that it's the blueprints for the Synthetic Dream, and then along with that is a ticket stub showing a departure from Abney, which is the town that's right there,
Now who can't read?
2 days from your current date
Clunk.
at 8 a.m., and then arriving in the heavily fortified mechanical city of Vernian 2 days later after that.
I've never been to Vernian.
I've never left this town.
And there's only one other piece of paper in the box. It's a tiny little scrap that has written on it, "The score of your lives awaits."
I knew it. I heard there's a room on the Synthetic Dream that if you pay 10,000 gold, you can walk in, and there's a lady in there that'll let you touch her boobs,
Do not be weird.
Briannu.
which is scoring.
Whoa.
Yep.
Do not be weird.
You know, when I was on the Synthetic Dream about 45 years ago, there was no such room.
Inside check. 16.
It's Figaro. I figured Figaro will be rolling
Yeah,
if she's
roll.
deceiving or not. Are you deceiving, or was there no room for boob touching?
Oh, there was no room for boob touching.
was
back
everywhere.
then.
Briannu, there was no room for boob touching on the Synthetic Dream.
But then again, I was a guest of Baldwin von Baldwin, so maybe he just didn't take me down to the lower deck wherever they're doing that kind of thing.
Synthetic Dream sounds like a designer drug.
Well, that's what they say. You go on a Synthetic Dream and you'll never gonna scream.
What?
Do
That
they?
do
sounds
say
like
that. I
something
heard
I'm
that.
gonna need to
Oh.
take before I get on a water cart.
Someday I'm gonna own the Synthetic Dream when I'm king. You can believe it.
I'd vote for you.
Of the water.
I'm pretty sure the point of the Synthetic Dream is that the king does not own it.
King owns everything. What are you talking about? He's the king.
Okay.
And as you guys have this weird conversation of boobs and kings and whatnot, that's where we're going to take a break.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Philip D., the imaginary nomad himself, coming here to talk to you today about patreon.com/Botched Podcast. Now, I know that you have already hit the 30-second skip button, and you're not going to hear any of this. But for the idiots that can't find their phone right now, and this is stuck on play, you should head on over to dickblood.me and support us where you can. $3 gets you into the Discord. $5 gets you not one, but 2 bonus episodes every fucking month. If that's not enough and you got more money to waste, how about be one of those executive producers at $30 and get your stupid fucking name read at the end of every episode of Botched? You want more Botched in your mouth? How about not go $50 and you can play D&D with some of the Botched motherfuckers right here, right now, twice a week? No, that's not right. Twice a month. I don't know. Dennis normally does this, but he's not here, so fuck him. I'll make the rules. What? You think you're God King? You think you're better than Shanda Panda? You're not, motherfucker, unless you donate $100 a week. That would be outrageous, but we'll take maybe $100 a month. I don't give a fuck. Just give us your fucking money, and do it now!
And we're back.
It's good to be the king.
It is. So
said Mufasa.
So you have essentially, if you're interested in actually trying to rob this boat or even see what is on the boat, you have 2 days before the boat launches from nearby Abney. You're a mile out from town right now.
All right, let's get some contractor outfits and
most of
like
you
we're
are
doing an
familiar with
inspection.
that town. It's not like a poor city, but it's not like the ritziest of places.
I grew up here.
Yeah, sure. You grew up here. Yeah, so you're roughly familiar with the layout of the city, and you definitely know the dock area as well.
I know where they throw out the mussels at the end of the day that are still probably good.
They got a little meat left on them, just a little.
Yep.
Okay.
So, having been on this boat many years ago,
Yeah.
do I know who the current owner is?
So when you look at the blueprints, you never went below decks because obviously, Figaro, you would never go down there to where like
a lady of class.
Exactly. You're not going to go down where, below the water level or anything like that. So you're only familiar with the top areas. Now, where it says auction room or auction house, to you, those were like the ballroom or the area where you would perform or, that type of thing, where they would have the fancy dinner parties and all that jazz. So it looks as though the boat has changed over the years. And roll me a history check to see if you know who owns it currently.
13.
13. So when you wrote it, it was owned by a very young industrialist named Henry Vard. But it was bought by the new up-and-coming guy named John Rocknegi. So that's who currently owns it. And you were no longer invited on the ship when he took over. He said you were too old.
Lame.
What?
That's what he said. That's what he told you.
Did she slap him?
I don't recall anyone ever telling me that.
Well, I'm going to guess you don't recall a lot of things that are negative, so. You just sort of phase that out of your memory, so it's just perpetual positivity. That's what I'm getting from Figaro.
I feel attacked.
And also Tristan. That's how I know. I recognize. But yeah, so you do have a rough knowledge of, who owns it, but you're obviously not buddy-buddy with him.
Okay. I hate him.
Yes, you could say that you hate him.
So are we gonna do this thing, guys?
I'm ready as I've ever been. Happy to be doing this again.
And these notes tell us what we're supposed to do?
No. Not at all.
Why would they do that?
Does anyone? We're just supposed to get on this boat? No one knows?
Well, you don't even know what's on the boat, so you don't even know what there is to steal. It just says
something on this
biggest
boat.
Score of your lives. So you have no idea what's on the boat, who's on the boat, or how to get on the boat.
Guys, it says biggest score of our lives, and the things on the box look like notes. Is that some sort of foreshadow as to...
You think you're going to be conducting a concerto?
There's 6 of us here, not 4. I see multiple shadows.
Oh, all right. Just a thought. Because I've heard of I've heard of scores. I've seen lots of shows where they have music.
I'm just glad we could all get together for the first time for one last job.
Okay.
It's my second job.
Let's do it.
But, Flenville, if it's a big enough job, maybe somehow you could become king.
Yeah, I'm going to make it. Mm-hmm. People are going to know that I am legendary after this job.
Could be.
Yeah. The Legend of Flenville.
Do we have tickets?
Half Elven.
Flenville goes west?
Does it sail west?
Yes.
To
Please.
Vernion, or whatever it's called?
No, it sails north.
Flenville goes north?
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
I heard there's no cats up north.
It's true. It's too cold.
What?
Oh. But yeah,
What
so
hell?
that's all the information you have at your disposal. Once you've picked up the blueprints and the scrap of paper, the wooden box just bursts into flames and turns into ash within a matter of seconds.
I pocket it.
Okay. You have a pocket of ash.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Where are you going to sit now, Kyoto?
I'll find another box.
There's always another box.
There's always another box.
There's many boxes in the sea.
There's a lot of box at the docks. You guys want to go to the docks?
There's many boxes at
That's
the docks.
true.
So, do we have tickets?
No,
So we gotta
there's a
sneak on?
ticket stub which shows when the boat departs
Nice.
and from where.
Yeah, I mean, I can lead us to the docks. I grew up here. I grew up on the streets. I know where the docks are. I can get us there real fast. But you guys are going to have to, I don't know, figure out a way to get on the boat. Because they keep catching me. I try a lot.
So I think the important thing here is that we need to figure out what the score is. Don't you think?
I feel like we should go shopping.
Spend the 2 episodes doing that.
Yeah, we should prepare for this job for sure.
I don't have any money. I can't. Sorry.
I've got an inheritance.
Mika and Lindsay, you don't know this about us, but there's always at least 2 episodes, or 6, or 10,
Internet.
every season where they just fucking go shopping. And they just...
Oh, no, we
no,
do
but
the
they don't
shopping
shop for
episode.
anything useful. They're shopping for
I have an idea.
Snoopy slushy machines,
I have an idea on how to
It
get
was a
on.
collector's item.
khaki pants, whatever.
And then yell at the vendors when
khaki
they don't have it.
Yeah, and then yells at the vendors so they don't have the exact thing he wants.
It's not that. It's just that he was being an asshole.
I also yell at service employees. And
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, but you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
Can we go shopping or what?
I mean, if you want to go shopping, I will not stop you
I
from going
can't.
shopping.
Look, my
I know a good
character
rope store.
cannot read.
So he'll pay whatever. Got
Well,
it.
no, he can't read these maps. He doesn't understand what's going on.
Sure.
He understands Smash.
Yeah.
And now Firebox in Pocket.
You make Smash, get money.
The karate man, karate dude, said we got to sneak on.
Yeah.
I'm hyper focused. I got an idea. You
You want to try to sneak on tonight?
So what you're saying is you're ideal for an entry-level job on a luxury cruise liner
I gotta dress the part.
for an unpaid internship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you guys know about jobs on this cruise liner?
Nobody wants to work anymore, so I figure it's a good time to find a job.
Okay.
Voice in
I've
head, do
heard.
I have anybody who works on the ship who owes me?
On that ship, no. You do have friends on the dock, but that ship is very selective of who is employed there.
I'm gonna get that job.
Not Clunk.
I can feel it. Scared of the water.
Oh,
are
me
gonna
too,
change. I can
buddy.
feel
It's
it.
going to be okay.
I don't even drink water. I'm so scared of it.
Well, that's probably bad.
He has rape.
Everybody run.
My eyes are foaming.
Yeah. That's how rabies
What
works.
do you drink?
For Clunk it is.
Frothing at the eyes.
Yeah.
It's common for half orcs.
Behind froth eyes.
He's got the foamy eyes.
Yeah, I just wipe it away and thump it on the ground. I wouldn't eat that.
And that's how
Does it
raccoons
start
get it.
eating through the crowd?
I'm not sure, but I think that's a sign of orcish dehydration.
No.
You should
No.
drink more water.
Ah! It frightens
Do you
me. It
drink
makes my
anything?
tummy go slushy. I like it.
So do you just
What about-
not die from like osmosis of being outside in the rain or something? Or
I drink orange
Do you
juice.
drink juice?
Because the heartburn, it makes
Good,
me
good.
angry.
you don't get
Nobody tell him.
That's Sunny D! And it's also how I get my vitamin D. Is from the orange juice.
Okay.
Vitamins?
Because it's got the power of the sun.
It's got what Clunk craves!
Okay.
I mean,
What are you doing?
let's talk to the people at the docks that we know.
We're going shopping. Do you not listen?
We're going shopping for informants at the docks.
I think smart people should do smart things, and then I'm gonna go
Okay.
Hey,
So you...
I got okay. I'm gonna lead Clunk to a shopping place, and you guys figure out the dock
What,
thing.
are you gonna
all
take
right?
me to a farm upstate?
It's just a well. He just throws him into a well.
It's called exposure therapy. You kick me into the well.
That's what it is, exposure therapy.
We're gonna shop for buckets of water.
He tosses a rock on top. Please don't come back.
Okay.
So, you guys head to Abney. And as you arrive, you notice... Now, most of you are familiar with... I would say all of you are at least familiar with Abney. Security is way, 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 way higher than it normally is. There are guards outside of the... It doesn't even really have gates. It's a stone archway with no, doors or anything like that. But there are guards now standing outside of about 4. And they are just sort of doing an ocular pat-down of people as they're coming in. They're really eyeballing Clunk and Brianu mostly.
Hey,
And they don't really hey back at you. They're just squinting.
Oh,
I wink at him.
is Officer Steve working? I know that guy. I grew up
No,
here.
that dude's an asshole. Don't talk to that
You
guy.
don't know him?
No, officer. They're like, I don't know any Officer Steve.
He's a
He's a regular? Is that what
Yeah.
you're going to say?
he's a
And
regular
no.
guy.
And no.
Okay.
Does Officer Steve know about the boob room?
That's all.
No.
That's the only place. Actually, no, Dr. Steve. Dr. Officer Steve hasn't been to the boob room in a long time.
He's way overqualified for
Well,
this
It's all
garbage
those
job.
fucking diet sodas.
Yeah, that's right. Diet cancer. So
Fuck you
as you guys go in,
As he drinks it.
as he drinks his diet cancer,
Barks.
as you
Just because
go
I
in,
can't inject it directly into my
It's-
veins.
I mean,
Almost
they
im-
just realized that they're barking up the wrong tree, Steve. That's all.
Soon we'll embark
barking
on
up the
this
wrong
mission.
tree.
If you guys shut up.
It's good.
So, you guys enter into this town, city, and it's almost exactly right where the docks are. So you have to... There are guards basically forcing people to go around the docks. They are keeping like a solid 100-foot sort of bubble around the docks where people can't go in unless they have clearance to get in, basically. But you can see, as soon as you enter in, you see this the Synthetic Dream. It is a huge, huge boat. Figaro, it's just as beautiful and lustrous as you last remember. Although it's white with red, like accented paints all over it, and it looks like it's 3 decks that you can see above water.
What's it
anyways.
made out of?
Googling lustrous.
Wood and metal.
Okay.
Shiny.
Shiny and chrome.
Amazing, fantastic, splendid.
Did you think I made that word up?
Yes,
Okay, I didn't.
you've done it before.
I have, but not this time. So it also has one of the giant water wheels on the back, and it also has 2 huge side water wheels. And then you notice up on the top is a big metal smoke. I guess it's a steam stack, not a smoke stack, but it looks like it's bent up at the top a little bit. That's what you just see from the outside view, and you can see that there is a large wooden ramp that goes from the dock to the boat, and they're loading up all kinds of different sized cargo in there. And you even see some large cages. Most of them have like a cloth over it, and you're hearing strange growls and squawks and other things from underneath the cloth. So you're going to guess it's probably some sort of rare species.
Those have got to be the boobs.
Yeah, the boobies. And yeah, that's what you just see as you're walking into town. Now, if you even try and stop for more than a couple of seconds to look, guards are just issuing you to keep going. They start to poke you. They're like, hey, keep going. No loitering. Get going. Meh.
Loitering?
Loitering.
I'm not a lawyer. Sir.
Pokes you.
Ah.
Right in your abs. It's
You're
very
going to hear
sore.
from my
Hey,
lawyer.
I would appreciate it if you didn't poke my men.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
so-
excuse me while they help me onto the ship.
sorry, ma'am. Oh, so do you have a ticket?
Do I have a ticket?
Yeah, to get on the ship. I mean, no offense, but your guys here don't really look like Well, you don't either, ma'am. You don't really look the type for this boat. A little old for this ship.
Can I sleight of hand
do
her
boats
the
have
stub?
an age limit now?
No, but the passengers do. Typically. The female ones, anyways.
We're her security guards.
I sleight of hand her the stub from the ticket with a natural 20, making it a 26.
Sure, you slide her the stub.
I flash it very quickly,
Yeah.
covering up most of it.
Well, okay,
You see, I have a ticket.
Give it to me.
Please let me on.
give it to me.
Excuse me, I don't
Give me the
even
ticket.
know who you are.
We'll cross-reference it
being very
with our
rude.
list of names.
I'm not kidding.
You could, I mean, you look like you could be a thief. So,
How many
A
guards?
thief?
oh yeah.
Excuse me, maybe.
Look at,
maybe
I mean,
you
look at
have
the
heard of
rabble
me.
you're with. Obviously, you're not
well,
a
anyone
well-to-do
can be
lady.
a thief.
Valmy Figaro,
Security
maybe you've heard
guards.
of me?
I think my grandfather used to listen to you. Talked about that in the good old days. Balmy Figaro. Nah, it's not ringing any bells.
They
I
will
don't
help me
listen
out
to
here.
classical.
How many guards are out here?
On the dock total?
Yeah.
Oh, dozens.
Good number. Good number.
Standing directly in front of you, 3. But dozens of guards keeping a perimeter. And then some patrolling as well. It's very, very heavily guarded.
I'm also gonna slip the guard a note.
Okay. You're not even dexterous, are you?
No, I'm slipping it to the
You're
guard.
just gonna
The
push
guard
it.
handing the
yeah,
guard
to the
something.
guard.
Okay. What does the note say?
It just says ticket, and it's written in crayon.
I thought you can't read or write.
I had
Did someone do it for you?
me.
Bellman.
I had a child on the dock that was eating
Rats.
sardines,
He looks at it and he looks at you and he goes, "Oh,"
and I smile.
he goes,
Charisma
"Oh."
check, please.
Yeah, sure.
I smile real good.
What's your charisma check?
I got a 9.
You're missing at least one of your teeth.
Oh, is that it?
At least
I don't
one.
have dental.
Yeah. He sort of like gives a half-hearted smile and he goes, well, little fella,
And I go on the boat.
no, well, you go on a boat. This is a ticket for a different boat. Yeah, this is for a boat on the other side of the
Toot
docks.
toot.
Yeah,
I'm
it
ready.
goes toot toot. Yeah. You want to go over to the one where the smelly boats. Like that's where you know you're in the right place. If it smells real bad, those are the boats for you, bud. You can catch sea critters.
Ah,
Voice and head.
Yeah.
Since I grew up
so
here,
that didn't work.
No.
since I grew up here, do I know anything about like trapdoors that lead to the sewers that empty out to where the docks are, or like people who are smugglers?
So there is a sewer system. There are some grates in the docks themselves, although they're probably in eye line of the guards right now. But you know, if you go a little bit further into the town, you might be able to get underneath and probably pop out into the water.
Okay.
That's where they all end up.
Hey, voice and head.
Yes.
Is this town big enough to have a thieves guild in it? Somebody that might be able to get us onto the boat.
As
So-
thieves ourselves, professional thieves.
So this town actually doesn't have a thieves guild because this is a popular spot for the synthetic dream to dock. The aristocratic types really try and make sure there are no
Underground societies that try to stay out of the fucking spotlight.
in this town.
Does the
So-
Illuminati live here?
No, they just murder anybody that they're even remotely suspicious of because they have enough money that they
Eat the rich.
So
Got it.
Yeah.
there's no thieves guild presence.
not in this
Is there
town. No.
is there a larcenists union though?
That's a good question.
they around?
Good
Is
question.
there a dock workers union?
No for the larcenist union.
An actors guild?
Yes for the
perhaps?
dock.
Ooh, another good one. Good
Dock
one.
dock union. Yes, there is a dock union because this is a big dock, town. It's right on the river. Actors guild.
Yeah.
There is an old actors guild here.
Screenwriters?
Only for old actors?
It's called
perfect.
SAG. Yes.
I hate that you made that good joke. That annoys me.
Every once in a while, you get one. Even a blind squirrel.
Comes twice.
Screeches in the yard. Screech, even a blind squirrel screeches.
Even a blind squirrel comes twice once a day.
No.
Yeah. So yes, there is an Elder Actors Guild here in this river town. Figaro, though, you have really not ever been interested in joining the SAG, though.
I've burned a lot of bridges in my day.
Any you can kind of build now? You know, it's been some
well,
time.
Wiggle, I think it might
maybe?
be a little late to build a bridge at this point when we need to be building a bridge onto this boat.
All right. Well, do you guys want to try the sewers or join
No.
the Dock Workers Guild?
Flanville.
Yeah.
Do you know which one of these guards is in charge?
I thought it was Officer Steve, but he's not working today, apparently.
He's not working today. Can you describe him to me very thoroughly?
Steve?
Like what he looks like?
He kinda looks
Officer
like a-
Steve,
kinda
the
looks like
one
a
in charge,
chud.
yeah. All right. Yeah.
He looks like he likes
More?
steampunk guns.
Okay.
With kind of a little bit of facial hair that's mostly on the bottom of his chin.
All right.
But he's otherwise pretty handsome.
Okay.
His face is a little
All right.
shiny.
Voice and head, I want to kind of tuck behind some of the crates out of the line of sight of the guards.
Okay.
And I want to use my furbulg magic to disguise myself as Officer Steve.
So, how close to the docks are you?
We went a couple blocks away to do it.
Well-
Ducked behind an alley. I
Okay.
took him to the best alley.
Yeah,
we
just
could.
take it to a safe place. I don't just, disguise self out in the open. That's
Okay.
obscene.
Just checking. So you go out into a different part of the town, and you use disguise self to look like the description that was given to you.
How well did I describe Officer Steve? Don't high-low me.
I didn't.
What if I just roll a skill check?
Roll history or intelligence.
Athletics, you say.
Definitely didn't want to keep that 19 I gave.
12.
It was okay.
I know what he looks like. I've seen it. I can.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I see him at the bagel shop.
Yeah.
I take out my makeup kit and I, make up myself for
If it's dark, you'll probably
patchy
pass
beard
for
hair.
Steve.
Oh, yeah, we could go at night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll get in there at night.
We could all dress like okay.
Wait, so was it magic or was it a disguise kit?
It's magic. It's
Magical
disguise
disguise.
self.
Okay.
It's like a shapeshift.
Okay, just checking.
And we could all dress like dock workers who carry stuff, except for a couple of us. Like some of those crates had like wild animals in it, so Kyoto could get in and make like rar noises.
All we need is a ladder. You can sneak into anywhere if you carry a ladder.
And then Officer Steve is taking us with a ladder to go do a thing for a job.
Fix a
Gotta
light.
change the light bulb.
Yep.
Gotta change the light bulb.
Steam light.
All 5 of you. How many dock workers does it take to change a light bulb? This many. It's
Okay.
this many.
And we have a tiger crate full of Kyoto for the barge that needs to load. It was a delay. We got lost in transit. Let's go with that. I like it.
This is your plan.
Kyoto, do your best growl.
It's perfect.
No.
That was pretty good. I bet you do better though.
It is good.
You can put me in a box. That's fine.
But not a cage.
Well, I mean, what is a cage but a box with bars?
It's fair.
Persevering.
I was thinking it.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is the plan you're going with?
Yeah,
You're going to get a ladder and a box?
And we'll take Clunk to shopping for a box. So he's happy that he
could
gets to do a
You
thing.
could just find a box. bro.
Come on, don't take my happiness away from me.
Fine. You go to the box store.
I'm looking for a
the big
small
box store.
sailor suit. Do you have a sailor suit?
While he's
the box
and,
I sell boxes.
and while he's talking to the guy, we steal a box from the back room.
Roll sleight of hand to steal a box?
I will do
Clunky.
this.
Yeah.
She
I
should
need-
pick her own box.
To have a little hat. and
I sell
everything.
boxes. I don't sell
Is it
hats. Go to the
27?
hat shop.
What about a pillbox hat? Like a.
That's a hat.
Oh.
I sell boxes.
What'd you get, Kyoto?
27.
Kyoto. So while Clunk and the guy are talking, Kyoto doesn't even sneak. She just walks past them, picks up a box, and slowly walks right back out. Nobody even notices Kyoto at all.
Because the shopkeeper is so angry.
So like, I don't sell hats.
Well, how do you make a profit on selling
I
boxes?
sell boxes.
But that seems stupid.
Do you have a box turtle?
No.
That's a good
Well, I mean,
question.
I do actually have a box turtle, but I don't sell
What's
box
its
turtles.
name?
Harvey?
That's a strong box turtle name. I think you did really well naming it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, I
hey,
give
guys,
that
hey.
an 8 out of 10.
Let's leave the nice guy alone. Sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Sorry, sir.
So no one wants to buy an actual box then, I guess?
No,
I'm here for a sailor suit.
That's a tailor. You will go to a tailor.
This is my half-orc cousin. He's visiting.
Half-orc cousin.
I'm a half-elf. We have the same dad.
Okay, I guess that works, kind of. You just had a really horny dad, I guess.
Wait, we won't be cousins. Sorry, we're half brothers.
He just fucking everything he can
We're
see.
brother cousins.
brother.
We're brother cousins.
I'm not gonna draw you the tree right now. It's too. You just. Hey man. Hey
There's
man.
a lot of dead limbs
More
on
of a
that
bush. All right.
tree. Yeah. Well, it's a bramble.
Short
We're
and
just gonna.
stubby.
We're just gonna go. All right. We're gonna go.
All right. Thanks.
You have a good night.
Don't come
I'm
again.
gonna steal your turtle.
Don't. No, he's not.
What was that,
Nothing.
Harvey? All right. So you have a box. It's like a 3 foot by 3 foot box, made of like balsa wood. It's pretty weak, flimsy wood, but it's wood.
Display model box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. You got a box. Step 1 complete.
Mission complete.
Okay, and then we need
Now the ladder store.
Now the
many-
ladders.
how many
ladder
people,
puns can we make?
How many people were carrying the boxes onto the ship? Like 2 to 3 dock workers, 4 dock workers at a time?
So, being familiar with the town, it looks like the dock workers weren't even allowed to carry things. It looks like they have, like the ship itself has like a specific crew for loading and unloading because they have the same white and red outfits, and like that weird little round hat with the little flappy
A fez?
thing. No, Donald Duck wears it. I forget what it is called off the top of my head.
Little sailor boy hat.
Sailor boy hat.
That's what I'm looking
Those-
for.
Okay.
Could
The
we
box store doesn't sell it, so I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's
Just telling you.
Can they check in the back?
They could.
Can we check one of the rattier bars near to the docks to see if any of those loader boys are there?
Yeah, I like that idea.
You could. You can go to the bar. It's nearby.
I know that bar. I've been there.
Sure.
I'm not sure why I'm rolling.
I don't know why either, but
Yeah.
hey, what'd you get?
I'm just gonna take people. No, I'm taking people to the bar.
No. All right, you guys go to the bar. The bar is.
We put our box around the corner.
Huh?
We put our box around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we bring it with us?
The bar's called the Saucy Lady, and you go in. It's packed. First off, Flenville. You've been here before. It's
Yeah.
never been this busy, and it's
Whoa.
just full of dock workers that are pissed drunk and pissed.
And pissed off.
Yes, everyone's angry. There's a lot of fights going on. It's like shoulder to shoulder in this place. It's so busy. There's not even music, which normally there's some sort of musical, thing going on in here, but there's just
Shit.
no space. The stage is being
I can
taken
feel
up.
the anger of these people. Like,
Oh, yeah.
out of character. Does anybody have a charisma higher than 18?
Nope.
All right.
Yes, I do.
Nice. We should
Wait, I
try to
think.
rabble rouse these people because they seem angry, and we could storm the docks and then slip on in the confusion.
Not just
I like
get
it.
uniforms for us.
He said they're dock workers. He didn't say there were any.
Royal,
other level,
okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, you don't see any of the rich ones there.
Yeah,
you also
yeah.
think that they would probably not be welcome based on how angry.
Well, yeah. They're scabs.
Let's find out why they're angry and then try to.
They're trying to take our jabs.
Yeah, they took our germ.
Sure.
Check our
germ.
germs.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Germs.
I mean, you get that right. It's basically they just feel as though they're being made to feel not good enough to load cargo onto their ship because it's such a nice ship. They don't want to get it dirty.
It's the
and they
greatest ship around.
They might steal things. They might carry diseases. Like they heard all kinds of different reasons why they can't load things, pick things up, put them down onto their ship.
I don't want your filthy hands touching my boxes.
Yeah. Only I get to touch boxes.
I have
When you're
the
rich, they
greatest
just let you touch
boxes.
boxes.
Grab them by the box.
Yeah.
Let's just be done with that.
Okay.
Though.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Forever.
so that's all anybody's mad about in there, it seems. And because the boat's so big, it's taking up almost the entirety of the dock, so none of them can do any work right now.
Is there somebody that seems like they're the head of this?
I mean, there's a bartender cleaning the
No,
glass.
no, not the bar, but like
Oh.
of the dock workers. Is there like a?
A foreman?
Well, yeah, but somebody who seems to be the head one that's like raising the most hell.
Documus Prime.
Yeah, who's the angriest?
Documus Prime. Okay.
The angriest dock
And people
worker.
seem to be following his lead.
Roll me a perception check.
And maybe Valmy could do like a set to get people's attention, and then we could rouse
She
them.
would have to be very
A
loud.
non-natural 20.
Prestidigitation, bro.
Sure. With a 20, though, you spot a very large, bald guy yelling a little louder than everybody else, and he's very elbow, like arm around the neck, and just like shouting angrily about this is bullshit. We need to send these guys to we need to move them along already. Like they're supposed to leave in 2 days, so they should get out of here tomorrow, kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're taking up the dock. We can't make any money. We can't even afford this booze that we're all drinking. Thanks, Lloyd. Lloyd's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. Like, me and my crew were supposed to bring this box to there, and they wouldn't even let us pass. We weren't even good enough.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's bullshit.
How are we supposed to make any money as a delivery crew?
You can't. Not while these assholes are in town. They're the only ones that are allowed to make money.
That's
There's
why
a
you
lot
can't
more-
listen to them. You have to do what's best for you.
Well, they'll shoot us, though.
See,
You can't shoot all of us.
let me tell
can.
you a little story. When I was 15, I was told I was too old to play Baby Grimald in the stage production of Baby Grimald Goes to Town. And you know what I said? I said, no, I can do it. I can do it. And I did.
And so can we, dude.
Exactly.
We can play Baby Grill.
Baby girl.
You have to be
Okay,
your own
you can
Baby
do it.
Grimald. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So
I bet they're not even real guns.
We're gonna
they're
crawl
like
these.
they're like subtly nodding, like confused but on board with what you're saying. Like, yeah, Baby Grimald. Yeah, Baby Grimald.
You know what Baby Grimble will do?
What would Baby
on his-
Grimald do?
Put on his fighting diaper.
We'll carry this box that we have outside straight to that boat and show them that we can fucking do it.
Exactly.
All right.
Do you want like a persuasion
Yeah,
check?
roll me a persuasion.
I got an 18.
Yeah, I would say that most of the crowd is pretty riled up, especially since they're very drunk. Mm-hmm. They're just like, fuck yeah, we're gonna carry that box onto that boat.
We got a box.
We got a box, and
We're
we
gonna
gotta
do
deliver
it.
it. Yeah, we're gonna split all the money together for that one box.
We got to charge a group rate.
Yeah, group rate, Groupon.
Everybody's on the clock.
And so they all just storm out.
We should stealth behind them.
Okay.
Could I spend? I'm just gonna spend a key point to cast darkness, and we'll like stealth behind them in magical darkness.
Does
I'm
darkness
sorry,
move?
was I supposed to be in the box already?
No, I think that the plane is fluid like a cat, and we're just gonna like let them carry an empty box to that boat, and we're gonna sneak.
I understand.
Yeah.
So, but darkness doesn't move, does it?
It moves on me.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. For some reason, I thought it just sat in like a cube.
You cast it on like a object, right? Or a
On
person?
my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's light on opposite day.
Got it. Okay.
It's like Gandalf casts light on his like crystal on his staff.
So it's just a big crowd of drunk people with a cloud of shadow behind them?
Yeah, but it's dark, so like it's just dark behind them.
Okay. That's nefarious.
But
All right.
it's nighttime.
Yeah,
It's not.
Well, we wait.
It's the middle of the day.
I feel like we were gonna wait.
Dennis.
I feel like we had assumed we were waiting till night and gone to the bar after we went to the store.
You didn't tell me you were waiting until night to go to the bar.
We all agreed
went to
with
the
each
bar-
other that we were going to wait till night, so that Officer Steve would be less
Yeah.
weird looking.
You said it maybe in the darkness he would look like Officer Steve, so we assumed.
I did say that part.
I think it was implied that we waited till the dark.
Okay, fine. It's dark.
I'm scared of the dark.
It's nighttime. You guys spent hours at the bar getting
yeah.
everyone pissed.
We had to notice
We are
these people.
loaded.
Talking about, well, Figaro also did an entire rendition of Baby Grimold or whatever it
Goes
was.
to town.
Baby Grimold goes to town.
Pay attention.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Baby Grimold's day out will be tomorrow.
I still got it.
So the crowd marches to the docks, and they are pissed. And some of them have rough weapons, but not anything too terribly advanced. Harpoons, clubs mostly. And the guards that are at the dock, they're like, hey, you fucking pieces of shit, you get back or we're going to open fire.
There's more of us than there are of them.
They're like, yeah, there's way more of us than there are of them.
Anybody have any spells?
Perception check?
5.
You don't see anything back there.
19.
You notice that up on the wall, this thing protrudes up out of the wall. And it's got a very long cylindrical shape, and there's just somebody sitting in the back of it, and it starts to spin slowly.
Anybody have a range attack? So like a bow and arrow?
Yes,
Like a...
I do.
Nice. Get that guy.
So it's about 100 feet away from where you are, because it's like over and up.
That's short range.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Are we near the guards, though?
You're at the back of the crowd, so you're about...
Oh, shit. I
30,
jump
40
up
feet.
and down as Officer Steve and try
You're
desperately
darkness,
to
bro.
wave
You're
to the
the
guards.
darkness.
No one can see
You
you.
gotta get to the front.
Shit.
You have to get to the front if you want
I
to talk
run
to
through
him.
the darkness.
I aim my bow
Okay.
at the person who is aiming the thing.
Okay. Take your shot.
That's a non-natural 20.
It's going to hit.
We are outgunned. Outmanned.
They have one gun and we have 0. We're way outgunned.
That is...
Can everybody that has a range attack do it, or just...
If anybody has a ranged
I'll
attack,
shoot my bow and arrow.
Yeah.
10.
10 damage. Okay.
I throw a dart with a 15.
Can a dart go 100 feet?
Sure.
I mean,
It says long range 120.
Okay, then yeah. Throw your dart.
John Elway
7.
over here.
7 damage?
Yep.
Okay. So 17 total. Clunk, what'd you get for your ranged attack?
Not great. 5.
No.
No, damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 22, Figaro, and Biggle Butts.
Professor.
Professor.
I also have a dart.
Okay.
I can try that
Sure.
out.
Death by 1,000 darts.
Not too rusty for this one. 18.
It's going to hit. Just barely.
Yay. Okay.
Figaro, do you have any ranged attacks that you would like to use?
I'm not going to use one. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. So you're extra hard to see right now because you're in darkness and invisible.
No one's gonna hit me with anything.
Nope.
I got 4 damage for the dart.
Okay. Okay. So you guys just launch a volley of stuff up at that wall. Like he's getting hit with darts and arrows. And he falls off, which immediately causes the other guards to just start opening fire into the crowd.
What other guards?
There's dozens of guards
Dozens
on the
of guards.
dozens.
With Gatling guns?
No, just
Okay.
guns.
Okay.
So they just start opening fire on the crowd.
Are they like
While
repeating
some-
guns or single shot muskets?
They're like repeater rifles. So it's like bang,
So like 2 shots around?
bang. No, they do.
What about Officer Steve running to the front of the line?
Is he?
He said he
He
was.
said he did it.
I did. I was like,
Okay.
whoa.
Officer Steve runs to the front of the line. But still, that action's going to cause at least one wave of gunfire to go
Well,
off.
I understand that, but
Well, I
does,
stand sideways. Well,
does Officer Steve get to
Sure.
the front of the pack
And
before
then,
these guns
and
start going
speaking
on?
speaking of the pack,
Uh-huh.
how many dock workers are in a wall-to-wall tavern full of people? That you said.
I think it says about
Shoulder,
100
shoulder.
people.
All right, cool.
Yeah, with clubs and stuff. So I mean, yeah, they could but I mean, not all they're like the guards aren't like all like clumped together. So, but yeah, they'll probably overtake them eventually. So yeah, so as Officer Steve runs to the front of the crowd, arms up, that's what we're gonna call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers, His Lord and Majesty Big Jim, the Knock Lord Chronic Skinnerd, God King Shanda Panda,
Razor.
Glazer.
Brazier.
Shave Her, B-Mail, Disgruntled Furniture, Bread2287. You want to support the show? You can do so in many different ways. You can head on over to FreedomValleyHorsepace.com, Cornhub.icu, PigRickets.com, SexWithWookies.com, DickBlood.me, DickBlood.club, or simply head on over to Patreon.com/BotchPodcast and support where you can. If you can't support the show financially but still want to support the show, you could do so by going over to iTunes or Apple Podcasts and leaving us a 5-star review, like our newest 5-star reviewer.
5 stars by Christy Lynn, 7/11/2022. My favorite distraction. No matter what mood I start in when I listen, I wind up laughing. Period. Absurd and easy to dive in no matter where you pick up. My favorite parts are when the whole team melts down into laughing.
You want to send something to the studio? You can do so over at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325. Thank you to Gozer for intro music. More of them over at Gozer_music on all social media or on Spotify as Gozer. Thank you to Emily Swan for our album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Thank you so much, Mika and Lindsay, for coming out from the D20 Syndicate.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, of course. Where can people find you all over the internet?
Well, pretty much wherever you look. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. Yeah,
Spotify.
pretty much everywhere. And anywhere you
Facebook.
listen to podcasts. Yeah, that one. Yes, definitely that too. You know, the podcasty places.
Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys coming out tonight. We had a lot of fun. And as always,
When you bust through the picket line of unionized dock workers to tell your bloodthirsty guardsmen to stand down and think, man, if only a pretty girl would bring me a Pepsi right now. Scream, ah, and we'll hear you.
Did we get a Pepsi sponsor?
we'll see you next week, nerds.
God, I hope not. This sucks. You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad. You can support Jen by checking out her other podcasts like Horse Girls on all your podcatchers. You can also check her out on social media or Twitch at Jenna Chill with one L. And you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
This guy's pretty cool. I like him. And
It's a ghoul?
I've been alone.
Such a
he's cool.
dude thing.
He's a gabagool.
He's gabagool.
He's gabagool.
Oh,
What's the matter?
He does chin-ups into pasta.
That's not what gabagool is, you dumb fuck.
I don't know. We just use it to talk about Italian people. That's all I know. Assumed it's pasta.